Hello and welcome. Today we're going to do a yin sequence and we're going to focus on we're going to do a breathing technique to help us relax and calm ourselves down. And then we're going to go right into a yin pose and start our visualizations. We're going to try to connect with our ancestors through this hour yin practice. So the first thing we're going to do is come into a comfortable seated position. If you have a block or bolster you can sit on, you're welcome to utilize that. And the first thing we're going to do is the alternate nostril breathing. So with your right hand, I'm going to give you two choices. You can use your index finger and middle finger and place it onto your third eye. And with the right nostril, you're going to control it with your thumb. And left nostril will be controlled by your pinky and ring finger. That's one way of doing it. The other one is placing your index and middle finger, down towards the palm of the hand so that it's not towards the third eye. And then you'll continue to use the thumb towards the right nostril and pinky and ring finger towards the left nostril. So when you're ready, find whichever hand position works best for you. So try both of them out and then determine which one's best for you. I prefer to have my fingers down just because I feel like there's too many fingers on my face. All right, when you're ready, we're gonna close the right nostril with the thumb. We're gonna inhale through the left nostril. Close the left nostril, opening up the right. You're gonna exhale and inhale back through the right. And switch here. So now exhaling through the left. Inhale through the left. Switching, and you're going to exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Switch, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Switching, exhaling through the right. Inhale through the right. Switching, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Switch, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Switching here, so exhaling through the left. Inhaling through the left. And switching, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. And switch, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Switching, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Switching, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Switching here and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Switching and exhaling through the left. Inhale through the left. And switch. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. And switch. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. And switch. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Switching here, exhaling through the left. Inhaling back through the left. Removing the hands back down onto your thighs here, palms facing up. Let's come back to our natural breath here. Breathing through both nostrils, feeling your lungs expanding here. Noticing how your body is feeling at this moment. Noticing what's coming up for you at this moment and throughout this practice. And keep in mind that whatever comes up for you, make sure that you don't hold on to it. Allow it to surface. Don't judge it. Don't attach an emotion to it. You're here to observe and to process without holding on to anything. Taking one more deep breath here, breathing in. And exhaling it out. We're going to wiggle the toes and the fingers, opening up the eyes. We're going to go into our first pose here. So the first pose we're going to do is a wide-legged child's pose. So you want your knees about as wide as your mat. Big toes you're going to touch. You're going to sink your hips down towards the heels, and then you're going to walk your hands forward, placing that forehead down onto the mat. When you find that position for yourself, make any changes you need to. If you need to wiggle your hips to one side or another, if you need a pillow or a blanket underneath the knees, you're welcome to use that as well. Or you're welcome to use a block for your forehead if your forehead does not reach the yoga mat. Coming into this position, you're welcome to close your eyes here. Focusing here on your breath. Which each exhale, allow your body to relax here and to soften. This pose is a beautiful pose to help you ground yourself, to surrender yourself. So take this moment and acknowledge how you're feeling in this pose. We're going to start our grounding here. So I want you to envision your shin, the tops of your feet, the back of your arms, even the forehead growing roots. Every body part that is in contact with your yoga mat. These roots, again, are an extension of who you are, so give them color and texture. Maybe there's letters, numbers, whatever comes up for you, it's okay. This is your personal practice. This is your personal connection. So allow whatever needs to surface without judging it. We're going to begin to activate these roots and have them penetrate the earth, making their way into the earth, feeling the moisture and the coolness, feeling the gravel and the dirt. And as you continue to go deeper and deeper, I want you to pause where you are and acknowledge that energy that you're sensing. Acknowledging that energy of Mother Earth, the energy of all living things that have come together to communicate, to share. Feeling that energy of wisdom circling here. Wisdom from not just Mother Earth, but keep in mind that all our ancestors are connected to the earth. So take a moment here and acknowledge that the connection here, although is deep, goes beyond just the earth. We are all connected. We're all intertwined here. If images come up for you during this process, it's okay. Allowing you to feel safe here, feel connected and centered, feeling a different sensation you haven't felt. Slowly, I want you to ravel those roots back into the body. Still feeling that energy, that connection within you. When you're ready, opening the eyes, lift the head, looking at your hands. Walk your hands back towards your knees and bring your knees together. I want you to take one deep breath here. Exhale, sigh it out. We're going to come into a winged dragon here. So we're going to come into our tabletop. All right. You're going to bring your right foot in between the hands. And then you're going to walk that right foot towards the right edge of the mat, bringing that right hand towards the center of the mat. The back leg You're going to slowly shift it back, going deeper and deeper into the stretch here, untucking those toes. Now, if this is uncomfortable, you're welcome to place a blanket underneath the left knee here, or you're welcome to roll up your yoga mat as well. When you're ready, we're going to slowly bring the right outer edge of the mat to touch the outer edge of the foot, of the right foot. Opening up that knee towards the right here. Breathing here, holding here. Again, noticing how this feels in your body. If this does not feel comfortable, bring that knee back in and just stay in the original position. That's perfectly fine. Making sure that you listen and acknowledge what your body is comfortable with is important. Breathing here. You're welcome to close your eyes. Taking long, slow, deep breaths. And exhaling nice and slow. You're also welcome to come down onto your forearms if you feel comfortable. If the form is not accessible, you can place blocks underneath and then place the forearms over the blocks as well, whatever feels right for you. If your eyes are closed, I want you to envision yourself in a meadow here. You're doing this exact same pose on the grass, under a tree. Still feeling the connection to the earth and all living things here. And in the distance here, you're going to hear sounds. The sounds are going to be different for you and me. Focusing on these sounds. Noticing here how those sounds are making you feel. Maybe you hear a natural source of water. Maybe you hear drumming. Maybe you hear a fire crackling. Again, this is going to be sounds that will differ from person to person. So allow yourself to absorb whatever sound comes up for you and acknowledge how it's making you feel. When you're ready, opening up the eyes gently, we're going to walk the right foot towards the center of the mat. Tuck the left toes. We're going to bring the left knee under the hip here, and then slowly walking the right foot back down into your tabletop here. From here, I want you to rock yourself back so the heels are touching the glutes here, and then rock yourself forward. We'll do that 4 more times here. Coming back to your neutral tabletop, now we'll do the same thing to the left side. When you're ready, the left foot is going to come between the hands. You're going to slowly walk the left foot towards the left side of the mat. Left hand comes towards the inside. Your right leg is going to walk itself down. Make sure that those toes are untucked. Again, you're welcome to use a blanket or roll up your yoga mat onto that right knee for some cushion here. Let's take 2 deep breaths here. When you're ready, we're going to open up that knee towards the left here. So now the left outer edge of the foot is the only thing touching your yoga mat here. Breathing here. Opening up the hips. You're welcome to come down onto your forearms as well. Whatever feels right for you. And again, if opening up the knee here is not comfortable, you can bring the sole of the foot back down onto the yoga mat and hold it here. When you're ready, I want you to close your eyes or soften your gaze here. We're going to go back into this meadow. This time, I want you to lay on your yoga mat, looking up towards the sky here at the meadow. Acknowledging the sounds around you, acknowledging how you're feeling. Breathing here. I want you to acknowledge here that as you look up to the sky, what are you seeing? Are you seeing daylight? Are you seeing night? Do you see a sun or a moon? And then pause here for a moment and think to yourself, what are you typically drawn to the most? Daylight, moon, sun. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Breathing deep down into the belly. And exhaling nice and slow. 2 more. Breathing in. And exhaling it out. Last one. Breathe in. And exhale. When you're ready, the left foot's going to come back towards the center. Tuck the right toe, bring that right knee under the hip, and then slowly making that left foot come back so you're in your tabletop here. And again, we're going to come back so the glutes touch the heel of the feet here, and then come back up. We'll do that 3 more times here. All right. Now we're going to lay on our backs. We're going to do a supine twist here. Extending the legs. Shake off the legs here. When you're ready, bring the soles of the feet onto the mat. You're going to tee the arms out to the side. You're going to lift your hips up and bring them over towards the left. And then as you exhale, the knees are going to come over towards the right. The knees can be on top of one another, or you can bring the top knee over the other. Whatever feels right for you. Again, you can also place a block in between the knees if that's more comfortable. Both shoulders are grounded onto the mat. You're welcome to close your eyes here. And this time we're back in the meadow, but we're sitting down in our yoga mat in front of a beautiful waterfall. Taking in the smell, the noise. And while you're taking all the noise, the smell, and the sensations that you're receiving here, I also want you to envision your mother sitting to your left. Looking over to your mother as you both grab each other's hand and smile. Taking a moment to appreciate that love, that connection. And next to your mother is your grandmother, seated beside her. And your grandmother holds your mother's hand, creating this link between grandmother, mother, and yourself. feeling that connection, that energy between the three of you, that love. Acknowledging here what's coming up for you. And next to your grandmother is your great grandmother. As she holds the hand to your grandmother, creating a larger link here between you, your mom, grandmother, and now your great grandmother. And this time, you begin to feel not just the love, but you begin to feel the pain as well. Pain of their suffrage, the pain of the choices they had to make. And as the energy flows from one hand to the next, you can also sense that everything is okay. That each and every one of them love you for who you are and who you've become. In your next inhale, keeping your eyes closed here, you're going to engage the core and lift the knees back to center. We're going to lift the hips up, bring the hips over towards the right. And as we exhale, bring the knees over towards the left. Again, keeping both shoulders grounded here. Noticing that connection of powerful women to your left. We're now going to move over to the right. Envisioning your father here, sitting beside you to the right. As you and your father extend and grab each other's hand, there's a sense of pride, sense of love and kindness. Feeling that energy between you and father here. And beside your father, There's now your grandfather seated beside him. And your father and your grandfather holding hands, creating this chain, this bond between the three of you. And here you feel love, pride, amazement, and much compassion. And next to your grandfather is your great grandfather, attaching his hand to your grandfather. Feeling the energy so much stronger now. Having the energy of the family from the right and the left. Acknowledging the suffering, feeling the hurt and the pain. But with it also comes love and the amazement, because everything they went through, at the end, it brought them you. Taking this moment, squeeze those hands tight. Let them know you love them. Maybe you hear laughter here, maybe a joke. Allow yourself to connect with them. It's okay. Taking one deep breath here, breathing deep down into the belly. Exhale, side out. You're welcome to open up the eyes. As you inhale, engage the core, slowly bringing those knees back to center. You're welcome to bring the knees towards the chest, grabbing onto the shins, and gently rocking yourself side to side here. We're going to roll over onto our right side. And from there, all the way down into the belly. We're going to come into our Sphinx pose. You want your elbow under the shoulders here, spreading the fingers nice and wide. The tops of your feet are pressed onto your mat here. And as you inhale, you're going to lift the chest up, looking forward here, opening up your heart. Because now this is the time where you allow your ancestors to speak to you. You're welcome to close your eyes here. Going back to that meadow. Seeing the women and the men in your family. Feeling again that sense of love and compassion, of understanding. That noise that we heard before, for me, is a drum. For you, maybe fire crackling, maybe any noise. I want you to walk this time with your loved ones towards that noise. And as you continue to walk, the noise gets louder and louder. And you're slowly arriving to the space where this noise is coming from. And in this space, you're going to see people that you've never met before. People that are connected to you that you might have never heard of or knew existed. But their blood runs through you. And as they see you, and they see the rest of your family, they welcome you all with open arms. This is your moment here to connect. So take here the next minute or two to allow this visualization to take you where it's meant to take you. Seeing people smile and laughter. seeing people from different time, different era. Keeping your eyes closed, we're going to bring our forearms in front of us so we can place our forehead down onto the forearms. Relaxing those shoulders here. Lifting the head up. We're going to come back onto our back for our final pose here. We're going to roll over onto our back. And you may need your blocks for this one. We're going to do a reclined butterfly here. So the soles of the feet are going to touch. You can place blocks underneath the knees or thighs as the knees come off to the side, opening up here. And again, you can adjust the height of the block to whatever feels right for you. Acknowledging how your body feels through this practice is important to prevent injury. So knowing what's right for you and listening. Once in this pose, you're welcome to close your eyes. Place your arms off to the side, palms facing up here. And closing your eyes if you so wish to. Going back to that place where you've met so many people connected to you. People of different times and different eras. Looking at faces, feeling the energy you all share in the space. Noticing the good, the bad, and taking it all in. And while you're here, you're welcome to present the question, what would they like to share with you? What is it that they need to inform you of? And again, allowing whatever comes up to come up without judgment.
Taking a moment now, say your goodbye, giving your hi, and your I love you. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed. We're going to use our hands to bring the knees back to center and then extend the legs out, coming into our Shavasana. The hands are beside you. And you're welcome to place your palms facing up or down. And as we already said our goodbyes, I want you to come back to your body, focusing on your body. Focusing on your breath, noticing on the inhale, your chest rising, your belly expanding. And as you exhale, the belly contracts and the chest falls. Bringing your hands towards the center of your chest here. Let's radiate gratitude for this experience. With each inhale, fill your heart up with gratitude. And as you exhale gratitude out to your ancestors, to the earth, to the energies that surround us. Filling yourself up with so much gratitude to be able to connect, to be able to sense the love, the compassion from generation to generation. We're going to slowly bring the awareness back into the body. Gentle movement, feeling the toes on the fingers. Maybe bringing the arms over the head, stretching here. We're ready, we'll roll over onto our side here into a fetal position. Breathing here, feeling safe, feeling secure. When you're ready, lifting yourself up to a seated position. We'll come into a cross-legged seat here. We'll bring our hands to Anjali Mudra. Again, you're welcome to close your eyes or soften your gaze. May you take this practice with you. May you take what you were seeking from it, the connection, the energies, the messages. Allow yourself to digest everything experienced today and feel that connection of your ancestors with you whenever you need it. And we'll close our practice today with Namaste.